Well, so in San Francisco, as in so many places around the world, there are calls for a ceasefire between Israel and Hamas. NBC Bay Area's Ginger Conejero Saab is in San Francisco this morning. Ginger, this is coinciding with a mass walkout in Bay Area high schools.
That is correct, Chris. And actually, some of those high school students who walked out of their classrooms at 10:30 just arrived to the steps here outside City Hall. You're taking a look at some students from Mission High School. I'm told they just took the bus over here and are expected to meet other students. Students here in the Bay Area, students in San Francisco are joined by other students across the country in Chicago, Philadelphia, New York, just to name a few of the cities nationwide who are holding student walkouts today in protest to the killing of Palestinians in Gaza. Now, you're also taking a look at some aerial footage. This time, this is across the Bay Bridge over at Berkeley High School, where there's also a sizable group of students who have walked out of their classrooms. They also left their classrooms at 10:30 this morning. They are expected to return to the classrooms. I'm told students were feeling intimidation and fear of going really far from their schools because they were afraid that something dangerous could possibly happen. So they are expected to go back to their classrooms later. Now, here on the steps of City Hall, this was actually the site of a press conference that wrapped up not too long ago, within the hour. It was very powerful to listen to voices from different members of the Arab and Muslim communities, those from the Jewish community and other communities in solidarity here, unified, calling for a stop to the war, a stop to the bloodshed, and to wake up to what they call moral clarity in the war between Israel and Hamas. Now, we heard from various civic and religious leaders, also from Supervisor Hillary Ronen, who is of Jewish descent. She says collective punishment is a war crime.
I want to first recognize the fundamental dignity of all human beings, that we have a right to peace, to justice, to harmony, and to self-determination, not for one group of people, but for all people. The violent acts of Hamas on October 7th were nothing short of horrific. That the response of the Israeli government and army to this massacre is absolutely horrific and is not justified. I call on President Biden and our congressional leaders to do everything in their power to secure an immediate ceasefire in this war.
Now, I also spoke to the outreach director of AROC, the Arab Resource and Organizing Committee, who shared the photograph that you're seeing. It's a poster with the words, "Death to Hamas, time is up, remember the 1300." Now, we were told that this was sent by a parent who saw this poster this morning. It was allegedly seen at Lowell High School. Now, we have reached out to San Francisco Unified, who issued this statement. Quote, "We are looking into this. SFUSD does not support any type of hate speech, prejudice, or bias. We will address any violation of this at our school immediately." That was from San Francisco Unified spokesperson. Now, Wasim Haj, who we spoke with here from AROC, says he believes the timing of that poster is not coincidental. He says it speaks to the fear that Arab, Palestinian, and Muslim students are feeling in the gravity of this moment, and that is why they, along with other groups and civic leaders, religious leaders, are supporting the students across the Bay Area who have walked out of their classes this morning. And this walkout comes in the wake of yesterday's bombing at the Ahli Arab Hospital in Gaza City. And while a walkout was scheduled before that bombing happened, yesterday's event amplified the urgency of today's walkout, which is growing here on the steps of City Hall. Hamas, which controls Gaza, says an Israeli airstrike caused the bombing. Israeli officials say one of the rockets fired at Israel by Palestinian Islamic Jihad went off course and may have blown up an arms depot hidden by Hamas at the hospital. Now, among the high schools participating here in San Francisco in this walkout, Galileo, Washington, Lowell, Wallenberg, John O'Connell, and students here from Mission High School. Over in the East Bay, we saw the scene earlier outside Berkeley High School. We're also told that Oakland International students will be participating. Now, when I did speak to San Francisco SF Unified, they did make it very clear this is not an SFUSD sponsored event, and so they also said that they sent out an email to parents notifying them of the consequences if their students were to participate in this event, in this walkout today. We'll be keeping an eye on this throughout the day and have more on our evening newscasts. In San Francisco, Ginger Conejero Saab, NBC Bay Area News.